All right. And cut the music. And cut it. Let's have a look here. Everything's situation normal. Kind of sick of the music, but I didn't figure out anything else. So we'll just keeping on. Oh, not the terrible Mondays. I did that yesterday. You like that cat? The hang in there cat. Whoa. Smooth. Bum 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 bum. Whoa. This is, oh, what happened to it? Oh, there it is. There. Wow, look at the quality. And for just $60 Australian. Look at that rotoscoping. Can we get a zoom in on that? That is at least 300 pixels wide. Now that I'm here, I'm like, I don't really think too much about streaming today. Look at that. I wonder if it comes with the JPEG compression and the weird little AI-ness. What's up with the eyes? Quote of the day: trying to learn OpenGL in C is hell. Feels like there's not tutorials, everything's in C++. Yeah, at some point the entire world decided that C was old and C++ was better. And then they're like, just make a class and do a thing, and you're like, but I don't want to do that. Actually, is that a Learn OpenGL, the website? I started that in C and got through the first few, and then I was like, whatever, I'm gonna use C++. Oh yeah. Just give in to the dark side. Used to use a folder like that to print off and put my code into for college. Folder like what? What? Yeah, yeah, nice. Break them down. Maybe a different version. OpenGL functions. Everything works on that website as long as you get the right OpenGL version and the GLAD stuff going. You got to get the function, what are they called? Those function creation thing. It's always the setup steps that get you. Man, yesterday was actually quite a heavy brain destroyer, and I'm still feeling the effects. I'm hoping today's streams are a little bit more easy. There's a lot of other stuff that needs doing, but the streams are kind of good when they're like a pretty clear goal. You don't just ramble on. I mean, I'll ramble on. We'll ramble on. Yeah, it's been raining here non-stop for like a week. But, you know, we deal with it by sitting at a computer. Oh yeah, some fallout from yesterday's shenanigans. I had completely broken the rail system, and I was showing Lou, I was like, look what I did, I made these things, and then I was like, oh, none of it kind of works properly. And then I found this, like, this thing. I had just like commented all of this out and made it into like one line, and I was like, oh wait, they've all got different outcomes. Better rewrite them out all super annoyingly and individually. I did have a project actually that was GL gen buffers and it didn't show up. I've got recent projects. This. Oh, okay. I didn't want that menu open. This one. This is the one where I went through to learn OpenGL and kind of made a new main for. Oh well, why is this being like that? Just go into that one there. Yeah. There's like a main. Oh, I just include the files. So this is like the first texture cube one. And this one, you can see it's got different, I killed some of the functions. But this one might be a C one, because I got these functions everywhere instead of methods. GLM mat4 identity init. We're using CGLM. Hey, Pine. What's happening? How are ya? Depth stencil. I don't know. Though if you keep changing things, then things go break. Was it GL gen buffers? GL gen buffers. So this isn't here. Define. It's weird because all of these are just like these defines. Oh my gosh, let's look at that. Allergies for you. Is it springtime? Man, I feel slow. I feel like I'm also hanging in there. Allergies. Yeah, what's the purpose of allergies? Just to make you suffer. I just want something to show up on the screen. These are the kind of things you scream at the computer when you're trying to learn OpenGL. I just want to see you trying. Oh, there it is. Sorry, that was my bad. Oh, come on, now the triangle. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, typo, my bad. That was my bad. I am GUI demo. I love this interactive manual for I am GUI. Widgets. Basic. There's sliders, but is there vertical integer slider? But is there vertical integer slider? Bullets, text, image, combo, selectables. I also want to do some plotting. That looks fun. Color picker widgets, progress bars. Zzz. Vertical sliders, there they are. Oh, look at them. They're beautiful. Integer slider. That's exactly the one I want. That one. Vertical sliders. No, vertical sliders. V slider int. That's as easy as it is. What is this number int thing? Hash int. Code lookup, widgets, vertical sliders, IMG demo. Oh, is that a bunch of stuff? Well, everyone's here. So that's the 7 things. I'm GUI color I over 7. Oh yeah, that's cool. I see how they did that. I see how they did that. I am GUI h.doc. Does this have those? Oh, that's the actual I am GUI.h. Table of contents. So cool. Okay, so that makes that easier. Let's start with that, with something fun. And this might be... Do we have a level thing? I guess it's world. Game world. Ready to ride. Oh yeah, just in case you didn't see, the point of today's stream, New Heights, is to create the level world height control thing we were talking about yesterday. Pine, like pine cone. So some sort of widget that lets us pull down the height of the terrain and see only down, you know, if we want to, you know, I don't know if this is important, but that's where I'm at right now. So whatever, man. World.h. We could do this per level. We could do it per level. Pull initialize grid. U8. Height threshold. Is that a dumb name? It might be. Equals. Well, we want the height threshold to equal 255 or whatever. Or that could be max level height. Max grid height. Come on, man. What are my own definitions? Level max height. Come on, man. Who wrote this code? All right. Height threshold. As long as the stream doesn't descend into directions, I'll be happy. And then we just need to sort of say real naively, right now we're still doing all the drawing of the terrain in the editor. Maybe this is a good time to move that over. The reason I'm doing it is because of these editor flags, which editor render level. I guess we can have a game thing called, does this not have an implementation? If I delete it, what happens? Who cares? Void draw level. Level pointer level. Well, draw level is not really, I guess it can be draw level. Oh, glew.h. Yeah, you gotta get those. Don't listen to, man, TVs these days, it's always updating and it's always popping up with stuff and listening to me. I'm like, I don't use any of these things. Just be a screen. That's all I want you to do is be a screen. Hey, what happened to my little uppy downy? Rebuild grass instances. World draw level, or we could just do world draw. Maybe it operates on the world. Note, each file is drawing currently its own stuff. May call that from here. Okay. Connect. Worst thing you do is connect your TV to the internet. Hey, yeah, is my TV connected to the internet? Why would it be connected to the internet if I'm only using it as a monitor? That's a good point. Who did it? It would have been me when I set up. I was like, oh cool, it's also a smart TV. Maybe one day I'll use some of those features. Never did. Never. Okay. Yeah, disconnect. Wi-Fi connection off. Yes. Oh, you saved my life. Why didn't I think of that? Done. Well, there's a TV there's a TV over there with a couch for watching Netflix. And this is just a big monitor. It's just a big monitor, really. Connected only for computing, only for writing giant code. So this can be for fopen, usize, level index. I've got one, and then I got this one, which is like a tablet, a drawing monitor. I used to be a bit more monitor crazy, but we moved from New Zealand to Australia, and I just bought the one TV monitor and this one. Oh, sorry, that was me, Chili. Been going low monitor. Was just one for quite some time, and it was, max levels in world. Level. We can get a level reference. Level equals ggame world dot levels I. If level dot initialized. If it's not initialized, continue. I've really started not naming iterators I anymore, because it keeps getting me. Like later when you got loops within loops within loops and you forget you're in a loop somewhere. Start chucking a little I in there and things don't work. Alright, what are we doing? We are replacing the level draw terrain. We're going to start. Why is Control and Alt not registering? Is Alt Tab works? Alt Tab, Control works, but not Control Alt. So it's a drawable monitor like a tablet. The one here, it is. I'll show you what it is. I thought, man, I dreamed of having one of these my whole life, and then I just got it. XP Pen, because I saw this editor, Wacom video editor, Wacom. I saw there was this one editor who edited like this kinda. It was a much better setup. They had like a TV in the this person, because in my old studio when I used to do much more video editing, it was kind of like this. There was a desk and then the TV, the couch and then the TV. And I saw this person go like, oh, whoa, they're doing the editing with a pen. That looks cool. So I tried it for a while. And with this XP pen, I think it's 24. XP pen artist. Yeah, I think it might be this one, maybe an older version. Yeah, it's an older one because my one's got a little thing on the side to hold the pen. And it was really cool. But it does, like, when you're using your arm for every little edit thing and you're editing for hours, it's quite a lot on the, yeah, it's quite expensive. It was like 1,000 New Zealand dollars, which was quite a lot. But then when if you've got to do something like masking in video or any kind of drawing task, it's really good. Didn't get it used as much as usual, that's as the case may be. I'm gonna have to give you a tang. Hey, I saw your game jam video, was cool. How is everything going? We are getting Raphael Keeling. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hello, what do you speak in Brazil? Portuguese? I don't even know how to say hello. Hola, something like that. Yeah, things are going good. We are still working. I mean, does this work? I'm still working on the game from the Game Jam, but now it's a little meu amigo. Hello, my friend. Amigo, is it amiga? Is friend in the feminine? Oh yeah, we built our little spiralizer. I think this might work a bit better now. I'm going to say, oh, it's going the other way. Okay, the stations don't remember their state, so accepts none. Oh yeah, and this train guy is going to go the wrong way. Station, go away. Oh no. Interesting. Exactly, almost native. Yep, perfect, thanks. Nah, I've been learning a bit of Italian, and there's what do they got? Amico and amica. Yeah, so I'm thinking that there's going to be a vertical slider that's going to be in integer steps, and it's just going to pull down the transparency of everything on a layer. And that's going to create some problems, but we'll figure it out. Go gadget train. All right, let's move this level terrain stuff over. Draw terrain node neighbors. So this is debug terrain node neighbors. Debug rail node neighbors. Debug all active nodes. Debug node cell names. Those buttons still aren't working, huh? Draw cell nodes. Debug cell nodes. Yeah, makes sense. Render the terrain mesh. So that's going to die. This modular terrain we may be going to do. Okay, render terrain cells. So we need to get all of this end active cell loop and pop it here, and we're going to get some issues. Gee, thanks for the formatting. put trees in here too. Okay. So we need the grid. Grid 3D pointer grid equals level dot grid. Okay, if editor draw terrain bounding boxes, I guess we can do another loop in here. Are we already looping through the cell? That's the current cell. Let's do another debug terrain bounding boxes. So we will need this loop here, and we can get what am I doing? Put this loop at the top and then put this loop inside. Do we want to do an if check every single time? That seems whatever. Cell equals grid.active cells. I just said I wasn't going to use I, and I've used I everywhere. Okay. So that can go there. Yeah. FG editor.draw terrain cells. This is kind of important, and we're going to put it in this editor UI thing. Terrain cells. So we can say if the checkbox is clicked, then render, we need to do this. Render object, we need a way of getting this. Oh, we need to do it for all the terrain types. For usize, terrain index, terrain type count. This may seem really boring and annoying, and it is, but it'll be worth it. Render object. I guess we can just get this whole thing, because this is essentially the same thing. Terrain object equals grenderer. Just relax, man. Render objects, ggame models, terrain blocks, and we'll get the terrain index dot render object IDs 0. Yeah, look at this lovely line. We don't have a better way to get the render object yet. Equals G editor draw terrain cells. If terrain object is dirty, okay. Lovely. So what that's doing is basically there's now a flag on each render object that just says whether or not to draw it. And this is a way of so that the editor can still control whether or not it draws them. Because I've got this G editor draw terrain cells, but the game doesn't know what the editor is. So we need to get rid of that loop and move everything up. We could check, but I don't think it really matters. We get rid of this if, we're just gonna do it. Render trees, okay, end active cell loop. Why are you there? Why not be there? So we still need this world draw to be called from somewhere, probably game.cpp. World update, I guess it would be called from world update. World draw, game, oh, we'll just send the world. World draw, world World save and world load are above world get current level. That's interesting. Then we'll draw for each level. We will get the level. If it's initialized, we'll draw the grid. Let's just see that we haven't broken things irreparably. Yeah. And can we turn off terrain cells? We can. Pretty good. We just still draw terrain bounds. We can. Weirdly, terrain grass rendering. In debug mode here, turning the grass on and off makes no difference to the time in which it takes to do a frame. Right now the grass is a little clever, and we'll probably end up doing it with everything else. The grass, like, only so there's this, I think I got a grass thing. Why is this file so out of order? World init, world update, world save, world load, world get current level, world rebuild grass instances. So this goes through every active terrain object. Well, first it clears all the grass models, instance data, and then it resends them to the renderer, which is like 10,000 matrices. And that's fine, but it was doing that every frame, even when nothing changed. So now there's like a flag, it only does it when something changes. So I'll probably do that with the terrain and the rail and everything. Which is why I think it doesn't make much difference now, because it's already up on the GPU. And once it's on the GPU, it doesn't take long to render those things. Hard to know, but we'll put it in release mode and have a look. Corner slopes. So this is 20,000 instances, and the frame time is less than 1 millisecond. If we turn off grass, yeah, that makes a difference. It goes from 1,000 frames to 1,200 frames. So it's like 100 microseconds. We turn off all the drawing. Terrain cells don't take long. Okay, that's 800 instances. And the cells is only another couple hundred instances. It's the grass, really. But still, 100 microseconds or so to draw 10,000, 20,000 grass instances isn't so bad, is it? Isn't so bad. Let's label up. Now this world function is starting to become a thing. Mark init. Mark save. These can go mark load. These can go down in this. This can all go down the bottom. Above these, save data, level save data, world draw. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. So this is mark level save. Maybe there'll be a level file. Level load. What did I do? No comment. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Ocean, and this is important. Mark world draw. So what were we doing? Okay, now we've got a level. When we go over the active cell, count cell is active cell, and we can say if cell coordinate dot y is greater than the level dot height threshold is, wait, if it's above the height threshold, don't render it. And then we need a control for the height threshold. UI draw, game build mode, build trains. This is the train tools. End train tools. Where's the rail tools? Are they all in their own like rail.cpp file? Is this all done like that? Draw, render. Oh yeah, I like these piano rags. I feel like it should all be piano rags. Where is the rail editor being drawn? Oh, UI, I see it. UI. So this should just go into game UI. Let's just get this. Put it into game UI. Bada boom. Rail. Just need to step in there and step in here. Rail toolbar. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. End rail tools. Dun 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 dun. Won't break your flow, but are you using a kind of component system, component with component children? Yeah. Our editors are still here. Yeah, right now there's no concept of a hierarchy or components or game objects. Everything's just kind of a struct. Like the grid, for example. This is a cell. It has a transformation matrix directly on it. It has its world position. We calculate its matrix because it's not going to move. It's got its coordinate. It's got way too much stuff on it. Like you could componentize this stuff into arrays somewhere else so the cell becomes more lightweight. But right now the cell is just working, you know. I might think about ways of taking the grass off the cell and storing it somewhere else, and the trees and all this. But yeah, and then each module just goes through and draws its stuff, like the cargo. There's a warehouse, a resource, a stack. There's such a thing as a container. And then in the cargo thing, it just goes through them at draw time. Scene draw. Stations, yeah. For each level, then draw each station, draw each stack, draw each resource. And it does this add model to render. And the render system is like each model that gets loaded in, or each object with a separate material, gets an automatic object built for it. And then when we add an object to render, it adds it to its queue, and then it auto batches and draws render frame here. It just goes through all the object batches, sets the GL stuff. So it updates its shader, and if it needs to, it buffers its data into the instance arrays. So each thing only gets loaded once into the GPU. I mean, texture bound and matrices will get uploaded in one go, and then so each object is one draw call. That's currently the way that works. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, this is exactly what my next video is about. Like switching from Raylib to this system. It's like that's what I need. I need one type of 3D file. I need one set of materials and stuff. There's a couple extra actually. You do have to start building things, but yeah, your system only needs to support what you need. You probably find issues later where you're like, I really want an animating thing. And then you're like, oh god. So what were we doing anyway? We were in the game UI, and we wanted a thing. It might be its own thing. For now, we'll just put it in the height control. And height control. Oh, it's just ringing me, bruv. Yeah, future me. Future me's got a few problems. Begin. We'll just call this height control. We'll just call it level height. What do we want? Right now, all we want. So there was this thing called V slider int. Yeah. We'll call it level height threshold. Yeah, level height opacity. Well, this isn't going to be seen. It might be in a tooltip or something. I mean, this is the thing. I'm using IMGUI for all the UI. And I'm like, is there going to become a point where I need to build a UI system and do font rendering and all that stuff in Engine? Or do we just try and make IMGUI? Will it just feel like too much of an editor tool? I don't know. How far can you take IMGUI? So, okay, we do need IMVic2 size. So we can do an IM. Well, here's where I don't know things like how can we. So how are they doing the size on this? They're setting it explicitly at 180 by 160. I guess I could set it explicitly. IMVic2 X, I don't know, what's 30 by 500 look like? And then the int we need is, do we get the level anywhere yet? World level pointer, current level equals world get current level, and we can send in the current level dot height threshold, and it might need to be like that. Doesn't like that? Oh, come on. Okay, I'll make it an int, whatever. I could just cast it, I guess, but No, oh yeah, there we go. The minimum is 1. Maximum is level max height. Const format. Equals %d. I love IMGUI. Okay. Let's find that. That might not be all we need. What have I got this warning about? Okay, there's our level height opacity. And I could just pop it there. It's not as tall as I imagined. Beep 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 beep. Corner slopes. Beep 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 beep. Oh. Damn, bam, 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 bam. Okay, it doesn't quite. I knew this was gonna happen, but okay, we'll set it to 0. I want this to be a tall boy. Let's height equals get screen height over 2 or something. Height. Is there a way to like set it in the middle? IMGUI align. How do we do a thing like that? Layout and scrolling. Child windows. Widgets width. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need this. Basic horizontal layout. Ask the AI. Bam, 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 bam. I asked it to fix my problem last night and it was just had no idea what I was doing. Can a slider in IMGUI be centered vertically? Get content region available .y. Dummy. Hey, that's interesting. Yeah. It's good for like simple things that are like, what is the syntax for this thing? Where is what could I, how can I change just one little thing that's inside a block that you can understand? But once it's got to look at like 5 different places and figure out all the issues, it kind of okay. So it says to get a F32 box height equals IMGUI get content region available .y. Right. I guess this is window height. F32 offset equals window height minus height. Times a half. Oh, and then it says to chuck an IMGUI dummy in there. Who knew about a dummy? Vec2 0.0f and the offset. Oh, and put another one in there. So sandwich it. See if it did it. Oh yeah, there we go. It did exactly what I wanted. Level height opacity. Look at that. What? Oh, I don't like that. Oh, if you put that little hash, does it not write it? Is that what that hash is? Nope. Don't know what hash means. So how was it doing it on vertical sliders? I don't want to see hash int. Is that something else that's part of this thing? Tree node. Interesting. Push style var item spacing. Yeah. Okay. If I do that, will it be... Oh, it's this level height opacity. What does the hash do here? Oh yeah, that did it. The hash just hides the label. And it doesn't like I32 to float. So that's a F32. 0.0F. I want this to be a chunky boy. 800 is a bit high. Yeah, there it is, the the fat boy. Beep, 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 beep. Corner slopes. Okay, we can't not render the bottom level, I mean, with this current thing. Oh, so it's per level. You kind of want it to reset when you leave the level. But whatever. Okay. So game world, we want this. Does this send back a ball? Okay. I guess we can have a thing in the world. Why is my buttons not working? World.h. I guess we ball grass. Is grass dirty? Is grass dirty? Depends what grass you're stepping on. Equals false. And then on the world update, I guess we could just, in the grass, update grass. Where is that function called grass update instances? It seems kind of important. Sends every grass instance to the air renderer after clearing the grass instance data. Mark. Rebuild grass. So this kind of needs to go over by grass. And this needs to then set pgame world dot is grass dirty equals false. And then on the grass update, if we might put it at the top so we can see it. If pgame world dot is grass dirty world rebuild grass instances, It'll be, I mean, we can set this ball anywhere. It's going to be a little messy. I've got this auto, I got another one that's auto update grass. Whoa. Which is a bit silly to have these. Okay, yeah, that was like a... Yeah, alright. So how are we telling the world to update the grass? Plant grass. It says world rebuild grass instances. What we really want to say here is world is we want the G game world dot is grass dirty equals true. I guess we could have a little function just so it's like feels nicer to say void set grass dirty. And this could be a method dot is grass dirty equals true. So at this we can say world set grass dirty. And on cell update grass we can put it here as well and here as well. So anytime there's a change to something that involves grass, we need to, whoops, I hate that so much. We need to set the grass dirty. Things like on remove cell. I forgot about that. And remove cell active. Remove cell from active, auto activate, and then we, oh man, that delete thing is so bad. Set grass dirty. And then in the UI, whenever this button is changed, if we use this, then we set the grass dirty. Maybe. Oh, well, we don't have anything to say. Oh, yeah, because the grass is a sub call from the render cell, maybe. Hopefully that does it. Corner slopes. No. Game world. Oh, this rebuild grass instances. Okay, we can do the call here. If cell, and we could make a function for that inside the cell. Why don't we make a cell function? A function inside the cell. Now that we're using crazy things like methods, void is under build height threshold. That's quite descriptive. And it's a bool. Oh, we need to go forward, not backwards. Return. Oh, we need to know what the world is, don't we? It doesn't know. Oh, I can get its level index. Does it have its level index? Does it have its level index? Maybe we need to send the level that it's a part of. Level pointer. Do we know what a level is? We probably don't. Well, that's annoying. This is the only annoying thing about these methodsy type things. Does a grid have a level index? No. Well, we just send it a threshold, right? Threshold. I think that this button's held down, so. Return coordinates dot y is less than threshold. Might be less than or equal. So we're here if cell under build height threshold, the level height threshold. If the cell is not under the, what does this do? Bound, 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 bound. Oh yeah, it's actually better because now we can get rid of the bottom layer. And then we could do the same with the rebuild grass. If cell is under build threshold of the level dot height threshold, continue. Oh, we're on this level. There it goes. Is this doing anything crazy? It's weird how the timing is different. Like it goes over a millisecond sometimes. I think it might be something to do with the raycasting. Anyway. But right now we're just not doing anything. Do we want to, I guess we don't want to see the grass, but maybe we want to see a bit of the cell. And transparent rendering is going to be messy, I believe. But we're going to give it a go. We could just say color, cell tint. Well, yeah, tint, color, whatever. Equals cell is under height threshold, question mark. If it is, the level dot height threshold. If it is under the height threshold, its colors white. Otherwise, we could do a color that's like zero point 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.2, I don't know, alpha. And then we want to add static model to render of we need to put it in every add static model to render, which is the cell tint color. Because we support tinting, sort of. Don't know about ordering. I could. I guess we just don't want to render the trees also. We could say up here, bool visible equals cell is under build height threshold of the level dot height threshold, and then we then use this visible, and then if we're not visible, then just continue the loop there, sir. Render trees only if the cell is visible. Okay. Slope, corner slopes. Beep, 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 beep. Whoa, the zoom on this camera is kind of broken. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, lovely. So what's going on there? Because they seem... Is this just... Yeah, this is a transparency issue. It's drawing that, but all the depth testing is not correct because they're not drawn in any kind of order. See there, it starts to work because of the order the cells are drawn in. And we could sort the cells from bottom to top. Is that what you want to do? Draw the cells from bottom to top? Left to right? It just really needs to be on distance from the camera, doesn't it? Doo-doo. And then they have to also be drawn after the... If I make... Oh, whoops, not that. The ocean shader. Like a different color. They don't even know... They need to be drawn after the ocean. We could do another hack where instead of drawing... Instead of doing this, we say if visible, if it's not visible, we do a debug bounding box. This is probably going to be quite slow. Cell bbox.min and the cell bbox.max, and the color is this color. Alright dudes, we're just zoning. And then continue. So that proper transparency sorting and stuff is something that the render does not support yet. So that's a whole thing. We might be able to get around it by just doing some... Oh yeah, that kind of looks okay-ish. What? It's a little tricky. Again, it doesn't quite work with the I guess it does work all right with the transparency, just not the because we do the ocean like we do the update ocean. Can we put that there, or is this going to break things? That puts some of our debug stuff under the ocean. Like if I go on, yeah, I don't see the world grid anymore. No, let's just keep going. Because it might be like you want to see where the rail is, but maybe, I don't know, we'll play with it. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, yesterday we maybe went a little off the deep end. So game rail.cpp rail draw UI, we got rid of that. But rail draw, I'm sure gets built from rail update. We got this render rail call. We can just put this in the world, perhaps. A rail, render rail. And this does another loop. So maybe while we're at it, whatever. It's 20 levels or something. Things are definitely getting off the rails, whether I like it or not. And I guess we can just put a similar thing here. Oh, so this is the connection. Grid is a connection. Does a connection have any idea of where it is in the world? It has world position. But we don't know. World grid. World position to floor grid. Coordinate get level dot grid dot get coordinate get cell at coordinate get cell. Do I not just have a function that's like get a coordinate at a world position? Got get cell at world position. Get cell at coordinate. Wait. Coordinate. Get cell by index. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Get cell world position, not at world position. We got get cell at world position. Grid coordinate equals world to coordinate. Oh, it's just called world to coordinate. Where was I? It's just grid. No, it is the level grid world to coordinate. connection dot world position vec3 connection chord equals if connection chord dot y is greater than the level height threshold, and continue. Bless. Oh yeah, I sneezed. I thought he was just saying bless me for all the programming. Hey, that kind of worked. Bless these grid functions. I was still drawing little arrows. It doesn't really help though. I guess it does. What else do we want to do? Oh, this. For active node count, we go through every node. Why are we not just storing this on the connection? Does the train still work when you hide those layers? I believe the train will keep on cooking because there's nothing to stop the train rendering. Boom. Hide, 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 hide. Whoa, yeah, buddy. Nothing stops the train. That's kind of cool, actually. All right. Node. I guess the same can be said for the node. If node and node active, if node coordinate height threshold, continue. Coordinate y. This is just the priority drawing. And you need every other thing in the game to... This is where, like, the game being decoupled from the renderer is kind of annoying. Because you could just have a renderer flag, but it doesn't know what a level is, it doesn't know any of this stuff. So I guess we have to do it all. Cargo. For all of these things. For all of you... Scene draw. Station. If what was it? Level grid dot world to coordinate of the station dot world position dot y is greater than the level build height threshold. Continue. What a lovely line of code that is. Same with the storage. So many if statements. The containers. We need to do it for every container if. Well, no, okay, it's not going to draw the containers. But we do need it for that, but I pushed delete, so that doesn't... I was watching a whole video on how if statements are bad. I'm like, my whole game is if statements, man. What do you do, Jesse, when you don't want to use if statements? Just use them. Ship. I guess the ships will always draw. What else is there? The trains. Corner slopes. Gone. Oh, we're one off with those things. Node should be -1. If node equal to. What was the argument for them being bad? Well, they were saying, he was showing that in loops. He was showing that code without if statements was like a lot faster, basically. Branching is bad. I don't know if it helps to see those a transparent representation or not. I guess you could just forget. Be like, this level is not very easy. Max level. How big is the biggest level? Whoa, it's big, dude. Who made these limits? And then I need to go down, and then I need to go up. Whoop. And I can't see the level limit anymore because of the debug drawing thing. If I do this, it's gonna go, well, look, that was instantaneous planting of like 60,000 grass instances. That's what I'm talking about, C++. Mega level. But what starts getting, oh, I can see the level now. What starts getting slow is the, whoa, how's our frame rate? 2 milliseconds. Oh, I guess it's removing all the ones beneath, so it doesn't really ever add more. Yeah, he was also showing how to calculate things without ifs, being a bit more mathematical, which kind of sucks for someone who's not that mathematical. Oh, it is slowing down a little bit. Why is there more of a hitch when there was less of a hitch before? One thing is this, is there a thing that when I'm hovered over this, it's 2 milliseconds. When I'm hovered over this, it's like a difference of like 300 microseconds or something, because the mesh, like where the mouse is hitting, is testing every active cell. I don't think seeing them is actually good right now, so we're just gonna not. World, we're just gonna not. If not visible, continue. Just don't do it, man. Yeah, that's the thing. And then you know, is the Because the compiler's smart enough these days to... Is this worth your time? I guess it depends on what you're trying to do, but... the other thing to do back in the game itself was to render the ocean last. One solution is data-oriented design. Yeah, I mean, I started with a dream of data-oriented design, but then it just takes so much extra thinking, and also I don't really know what I'm doing enough to yet. I mean, I might look into it for certain things, like the mega pyramids, the pyramids. Like if you look at like things like cells or anything that you iterate over that's gonna mess up like the storage, the cache storage or whatever, and you're gonna keep having to go back into memory and pick stuff up because you made your structures too big needlessly or something. Isn't that what all the component system stuff is about? Wow, the grass makes it hard to see what the heck is going on. What the holy heck is happening? Oh no, did I do one off by one? It might be fun to do some optimization down the line, but down the train line. Don't know what I'm doing here. Just testing this newfound power of level, height, madness. Okay, so here, then you start to go, that's kind of cool. Cross-sectioning. I know what I want. I want it to be on control. Oh, there's one more thing. Let's just call this verticality. Oops. Yeah, Minecraft 2. Minecraft 2! I'm a fan of if statements and switch statements and ternaries. Just depends. You could try and map out components in a ways to avoid ifs, but yeah. Try to leave my code in ways future Jesse won't hate me for. Yeah. I kind of got myself quite hard with that Rails stuff yesterday. That was like, oh, this sucks. And I figured it out, but don't worry, let's not think about it ever again. But I need to. Game input. .cpp. So game camera equals zoom change equals get mouse if is key down left control, key left control, or if that's not down and if is key down key right control. If both of those are not down, if not is key down or not that, then change the camera zoom. Is that good? This song. Springtime rag. Love the springtime rag. Okay, it won't zoom and it won't zoom. That's correct. Just joined. Well, I keep overloading the mic, it sounds like. Just joined, saw your game jam. Love the game idea. Thanks so much. Keep up the good work. David Delasus. It's a shame I'm under. Yeah, I know. Well, you know, we gotta work with what we've got and sneak up on people with daisy trains. You know, there may come a time where people know about daisy trains. People hear about it. When this game came out of nowhere, and then everyone here is going to be like, I was there. I was there from the beginning, 3,000 years ago. Oh, dude. 3,000 years ago, Gandalf. But if is key down, key control left. In fact, let's just grab this whole line, copy it. If it is, if either of them are, and then what does get mouse wheel move give you back in F32? F32 scroll delta equals get mouse wheel move. What was it? Get mouse. Yeah, get mouse wheel move. Wait, this gives you, yeah, just the thing. If scroll delta is greater than 0, then the G-game, the world's get current level dot height threshold plus plus, and if it's less, then it's minus minus. He's gone mad with power and building temples. I had one thought when looking at your game jam video. If the last level connected back to the first to form a big loop. Yeah, well, this is part of what I've been thinking about. Is what can I? Oh yeah, I can mouse scroll up and down. Oh, is this going to go? Oh, it's going to negative. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, the question I got is whether there's finite amount of cargo in a world that you need to move and then it's complete, or are there things that produce cargo so that whatever big network you build will just keep running? So once you've finished the level and you've got all of the conditions to complete the world, you can still watch your trains go around and optimize things and change things or whatever. So it's because otherwise, once you've moved all the cargo off an island, then your train's just going around doing nothing, and it feels a little silly. You could have worlds where, yeah, you start on one island and it's got a resource, a factory that's building yellow cargo or something, but it's also got the end part for the pink cargo, and so you got to move it all the way around the world, and yeah, you make a donut and you get all happy. Worlds get current level height threshold equals standard clamp. Oh, this is annoying. I guess we can just get this We could get an I32 pointer. Level height equals world get current level height threshold. Get a ref to it. And then we can say level height. Does this work? Do I have to... I can adjust the value. I don't have to dereference it. Don't know why. Standard clamp, level height, 0 and max, level max height. Right? What's your problem? I32, I guess get that. Cannot be assigned to an entity of type. Is this where I have to do this? I don't know. 3K, yeah, I know. I'm working hard over here, guys. Okay, that's not doing anything. Is that because there's no world level? No, that is the current level. Do I have to dereference these two as well? No, that's not going to build. Doom, da, doom, doom, da, doom. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes YouTube gives you a hand and then sometimes it really doesn't. Huh. That's just not doing a thing. I guess I don't need to do it fancy with pointers. I could just get it, set it, and then send it. World get current level height threshold equals height level height. Oh right, you can't plus plus on a plus pluser. That makes sense. Oh, but it doesn't... Oh, that doesn't trigger the thing. You almost need a function to make sure. Because where was I doing that? I was doing that in, if there's more than one place, this world set grass dirty. That's annoying. I guess I could just do it manually in 2 places. We could just have a height here. Instead of that, we could do the same thing and have a thing called level. This could have a method. Is this object oriented once you start saying void change height threshold set height threshold? But I'm like, things that are called on an object once, I don't know. Otherwise you're sending the level into the function. Like that's happening a lot. This world init update, you're sending the world. These could be on the world and that wouldn't really make much difference. This says height threshold equals height and world set grass dirty. It's all in one place. But that does mean that this UI, we need to get the same thing. We need to say level height equals, this should be threshold equals current level height threshold. Level height threshold. If we changed it, then level set height threshold. Current level set set height threshold with the level height threshold. Would you say you should understand every line of code you're writing, or should you just get something runny then learn what it does? Okay, here's a good example of that. I don't even know where it is. I think it's in graphics. World to screen. Orient billboard. This stuff kind of sucks. Is there a thing? Screen. We're doing array. Oh, I think I've got a file called collisions. Genie collisions. Okay, ray box or ray mesh. Ray box is an interesting one. You look at this. Inside box, ray position, X, Y, blah, 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 blah. If inside box. Okay, now we start going float T. We need 11 floats. And we're setting these in the ray position and all this stuff here. Do I know what each line of this is doing? This line here, collision hit equals not T7 resistance 0 or T. Basically, what I know what this function is doing. It's casting a ray into and testing against the bounding box and saying, is this ray penetrating this bounding box at any? Is it within this bounding box? And this math here. This is the type of function that I class under like, this is, I mean, maybe it's not a good one, but it is definitely a solved problem. And that me understanding this stuff line by line, it's probably better, but I don't know whether it's necessarily necessary. But in saying that, like this comes from Raylib, and this ray mesh collision comes from thing, and get ray collision triangle comes from Raylib, right? And look at this. This is like inverse determinants. But if you go into Raylib, do I still have Raylib in here? Open recent projects. Raylib. And where is it? Is it in Ray Math? Is it in shapes? Collision point triangle, collision point line, get collision rectangle. That's two rectangles. I think it's in models maybe. And it'll probably be, is there a get collision rec? Oh, I'm back in our shapes. I don't want to do that. Graphics, blah 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 blah. Well, look at this stuff. Cubic maps. Get collisions, check collision boxes, sphere, get collision ray, sphere, collision box. So this is, you can see this is the same stuff. Ray collision mesh. And if you get down to ray collision triangle, this is based on this Wikipedia article. I don't even know whether it's the same because I kind of rewrote it and I used different functions. Yeah, so we know what we're trying to do. We know we're trying to see if a ray is passing through the area of a triangle, but the math involved in that in 3 dimensions is like, well, I'm glad I can step into this function rather than if it's behind a library somewhere or whatever. So yeah, the percentage of lines of code you understand in your project is important, and it is a thing that you want to like max out. Some people would say you should understand every single thing that's happening. world to screen, like, yeah, the math, yeah, I mean, but at the same time, we need to, at some point, move forward. These attrib divisor things are kind of freaky. There's some freaky stuff going on, but yeah. Anyway, I forgot what I was doing. Current level set light thing. This is the game UI, and in the game input, we want the same sort of thing happening. Level set height threshold with the level height. It's kind of what the next video is about. Yeah, so there, some people are good at math, less good at like the art stuff and the programming stuff. I'm definitely not good at the math stuff. So I see them as kind of like tools going down into deeper levels, and like at some point it's like some people get really interested in how array intersects a triangle in 3 dimensions, and I'm like, it's cool and I need it, but I don't need to know exactly. But the next video is kind of about that, like porting parts of Raylib. But overall now every part of the code is something I can go into and look at and debug and understand and work with, I guess. I don't know if that sounded random, but definitely the PBR shading, I don't understand the math to that, but again, who does? Okay, so that sets the grass steady and does the thing. Now we can open our crazy, what was it called? Verticality.dat. Yeah. Block. Beep, 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 beep. Get rid of that block. So we were trying to, now we can do this, which is kind of fun. Oh yeah, we had one more core thing we wanted to do, which is build a spiral. Why does it not let me sometimes? Oh yeah. Okay. Spirals, we're still spiraling. When we do the ray input, this thing where we go to get the if your function is relatively simple, say no more than 15 lines, you make your functions do 1 or 2 things. My advice would be to stay away from C, C++, game engine dev, yeah. Graphics screen to world ray. So this mouse ray collision, this needs to be broken down into larger cube tests, or at least do a cube test first. So this is important, but we're not going to do it now. If cell is under build height threshold, and it is the level height threshold, we continue, and we do not test it against the mouse ray. So right now, if we're building rail, it's not going to do anything, which kind of sucks. What did I do wrong? Oh, if it's not under the height threshold. Nice. This was kind of the core problem, is if we wanted to do something over here, we're getting mouse hits that purple sphere as the mesh intersection, but now it'll go down to whatever one we're on. So then we could just be like, yo, let's do that one. And then we could go, yo, just do that one. But I actually really like that. Just got to be careful there because you can't. I mean, oh, are we just going to crash into our world up here? I think free build mode might be fun for people. Oh, that denotes that there's something there. Yes. Boom. These spirally things are a little crazy. It's hard to see the depth. With all this foliage, it's kind of hard to see how high you are on this isometric camera. Do we still have camera controls? Yo, let's get more crazy with the parallax. Okay, so technically we could go up here. Have 3 stacks. Make it purple, sir. Brrr. Yeah, we need directional shadows. That's going to be interesting. Make the cargo purple. Oh, why don't I just... Oh, I don't have a fill button for one color? Okay. Turn on the grass. Terrain grass. Whoa, that is... Why are there these things everywhere? I've got no way to get rid of them. Ah, they keep doing it too. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. The grass detection thing doesn't work for up and down. I mean, for both directions it only works if you place one on top of the other one. I was imagining not such mad worlds, but maybe the worlds are mad. We also need select, delete multiple. See, it doesn't refresh the grass there. Gonna need a stack here. I think this kind of like building crazy stuff and then stripping away a lot of things. They build at an interesting level. Whoa, I always do that Rainbow Islands thing. Oh, what? There's something wrong with my rail placement system. Build an interesting level and then subtract the bits. I've still put down a lot of those living things. What is that? Why is there a port there in the world? I mean, this is pretty chaotic stuff. This is full send. Late game puzzles. Bum, 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 bum. I really need a remove feature button. Oh, the train. Yeah. This is starting to feel like you spent so long wondering if you could. You didn't stop to ask if you should. Maybe I'll build some... What was on the list of things to do? I feel like we kind of got through some of it. Create some kind of UI widget success. Render only objects below a certain height. Only cast rays. If all is well, make a tree. I'm going to put a midpoint in there, which is bulk, remove blocks, remove features. Because that only took us 2 hours. Sounds like a long time. Hey Beansy, did you wake up from your nap? Or should we just call ourselves successes? Hey Beansy, did you wake up from your nap? Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, hello. Question. Is this going to be the set art style, or will you replace the current model's textures? Yeah, everything's kind of work in progress-y. So I think this is kind of a level but kind of broken. Yeah, we're kind of still discovering the art style. These stations are something that Lou just made, my partner Lou made. She threw together. We're just kind of getting the pipeline and by the level of detail and the style and figuring out our tools and all that. Hey, there's still slopes over here. The rail needs redoing, the trains need redoing. I quite like the cargo containers, but might put some more detail on them. Yeah, and the terrain I would like to change. So yeah, pretty much everything. Pretty much everything will change. But I do like the way it's starting to kind of get a vibe. Like at first I thought it might be quite lo-fi, like what like I don't know, more cartoony or something. But now that we're experimenting with like a little bit more high detail, I quite like it. Picturesque, beautiful would be what I would like. Hey Beansy, what are you doing over there? Oh, that's a pretty cute look, Beansy. Yeah, what's this one? Yeah, oh yeah. Chili Beans is like... I don't want to cover you, Chili. You're too cute. You're adding massive value to the channel. Is that better? It's a little... There you go. Visible. Chili is a high anxiety dog. She's got too much going on up in the temporal region in the brain zone. So every noise, everything that happens, she's calculating. And our other dog, Basco, just nothing phases him at all. He's just a regular dog. Just a regular old hound. Oh, I would like to see, what have we got? Any bridge tests? That's a bit lame. Yeah, see, I was like more going down this kind of path. It was like all these sensible levels. Trees. I mean, these are just temp models, these trees. They're blimmin' awful. Oh, the dashend. Yeah, I think there'll be much more sanity going on for the most part, but then, you know, build into insanity. Super wide. It's crazy how much the wide angle changes things, eh? Or does it really? Actually, that's not changing things at all. Oh, it's because when I set the zoom, it resets the field of view. You go zip. This is like, games often look like this, eh? This kind of wide angle. Looks very video gamey. I think I prefer it with the isometric look. How isometric can you go? What if you set it to that? This is full ISO. Oh no, that reset it. Max zoom, max ISO. Actually looks kind of cool. I guess you could set this level height thing to be however high the grid is. That's an interesting thing. More. That could be an interesting thing. In the game UI, this level height, it is not level max height. What if it's level, oh no, I'm on insert, level grid, it's level, oh, current level, come on man, when did I ever write current level? Grid height. So it's always relative to the height of the level, so you don't have all those empty ones at the top. Look at that. So beautiful becomes, oh, Oh, and when we set the height threshold, that should have in it the clamping. This should have in it the clamping. Game input. This should have in it the clamping. This. Clamp. Zero and the grid dot height. A. Oh, Beansy, so tired. So it sets to 0. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, we want a default. What happened there? The height threshold, when we build a level, in the when a level gets loaded or whatever, where is it setting it? I guess it's level grid.cpp. Do you know about your level when you init? You don't. Kind of annoying. Who calls this? From the editor, level grid init. Level size, and here you could say level height threshold equals level size dot y. But then we also have to put that in the world load. This is where we're doing things in multiple places. Level equals worlds level load data level dot height threshold equals level dot grid dot height. Hopefully we're not off. We may be a little off. Beautiful. Oh yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ha, pretty cool. You just see the bridges. Oh, does that mean the rails? What about high bridges? I guess if it's a bridge, it's a bit lower. Okay. Verticality. We made it a bit taller. Interesting. Whoa, cool. Cross-sectioning. Oh, current solution. There are other things with like, you know, like how they do those, like, I don't know if you played like Divinity Original Sin. I don't know if they did in Baldur's Gate as well, where they just like, they render a thing that at a certain depth and distance from the camera becomes, it just cuts it out. Oh yeah, we had an actual task that we're trying to do. We're trying to bulk remove blocks. All right, it's been a long time. I32 to T. Send it as an I32 then, bud. Build state changes, editor input, terrain editor, terrain render, terrain editor. Edit mode single, edit mode area. So this just sets initialize to false. We could just do it with the other mouse button. Terrain editor build box state. I see. Why don't we put this or is mouse button pressed? This just changed, updates the state. I guess we could just change. Do we need to do it twice? Maybe we'll try it out. Is mouse button pressed, mouse button right, pull left mouse equals is, we do 2 tests, mouse button left. This seems dumb. Buildbox state, blah, 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 blah. I guess we're just doing all of it. We could get this up here. So this is if left mouse and the cell is initialized or not initialized, then add it. Then if right mouse and cell initialized, who writes equals false? Probably someone smart. Grid remove cell from active cell. Oh, cell. Oh, come on. Active index. This might be bad because it's going to loop through all these cells and remove them. I guess it won't be too bad. A bounding box. So I guess we can say color box color equals left mouse question mark color lawn green or color red. Box color. And this is lawn green. What is this? Build box area. We could do the same thing. Oops. What's cell box? Build box. Box color. Is that right? But haha, that kind of worked all right. Zip, 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 zip. Oh no, but that one didn't draw the box the right color. Why not? Build box equals left mouse. Color green, left mouse equals color green. I did push the thing. Is this the thing like, okay. Build box state none. This should just be if it's build box state area, we draw, this one should just be color equals oh, this is something else. What happened to my green though? What happened to my tasty green? So we got that, and now it's red all the time. It's a bit weird pushing right mouse button twice. I guess you just let go. But at what point did I make everything red? This is an interesting state thingamabob. Hitbox. So this is the original thing. I guess box color is more supposed to be terrain editor current cell dot initialized, right? Did I change something like that? Left mouse button is mouse button press, mouse button left. Yeah. Color lawn green or color red. Why am I never seeing? Oh. Yeah, show me what is left mouse, or does it not know what left mouse is? Should do. Left mouse. Add to watch. I'm in release mode, so nothing sticks around. We're marinating. True. Box color is high in green. Debug build box. Yeah. I'm confused. There was some warnings, weren't there? It'd be cool to be able to do it upwards as well. Off. This kooky level, man. Dope. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm meh. Little overhang. Yeah, you open the game up and it looks like this. You're like, what is this? Quit game, refund. So the thing we'll do will be to on editor see if we can. How hard would it be to remove? Feature update. This is warehouse build, resource build, stack build, storage build, port build. Oh, yep. Port pickup. Wow, look at all this code. Trees. But there, I just wrote into the trees one real quickly. I was like, mouse right. Cell remove feature. Is it possible just to do that And each, if it is port, and we get through this, port, selected port is null. Selected port, so we select it and then delete it. So that's just some weird thing. Feature selected port. This is also mad. Selected port equals null. It's a line that's been needing to be in there for a long time. Oh, so many messages. So how do we want to delete things? Right now we've just been right mouse buttoning things. But then there's things like selected. This is create storage. We have this thing called feature editor, which keeps track of things like ports. Feature editor. Oh, looking at this code makes me dizzy. Feature editor. Selected port, selected storage. I guess we could have those cargo. What else is there? Warehouse. Selected warehouse. Game. This is going to be weird to manage the state of, because if you click one, you kind of want to is there such a thing as a feature that has a union or something? On the cell, we have on the game grid, we have a thing called feature pointer, which is a union. And that seems good. Game cargo feature pointer. Selected feature. Is it not a cargo feature? Is it a game grid feature? It is. Selected feature. We could have another one that's like hovered feature or something if we just want a quick delete. Oh, I need to close some windows. Editor. The giant bag of bourgeois. If cell has any feature, feature editor dot feature hovered feature equals cell get feature. What does it give me back? The feature. A pointer to a feature. That's handy. Else feature editor hovered feature equals null. Then I guess we could say if feature editor hovered feature and is key pressed key delete. Then we need to like do some per feature removal. And feature has a thing, feature editor hovered feature dot type. Okay. Feature editor hovered feature dot type. Let's say feature when a feature equals feature editor hovered feature feature type feature type. Is this grid? I think we're using grid. Feature storage station. Okay. What are they? Feature type resource cargo storage warehouse trees. Break. Oh, multi-line switch statements. So feature resource. Is this where we put like a thing on each thing? Well, it's not necessarily a thing that happens on that because it will need to know about the level. It needs to be on the level. World void move resource remove feature. Do we do the switching in here? Feature pointer feature. Well, I guess we don't know which one it is. Also, it doesn't know what this is. It does, but it doesn't. Is it? What does a feature even have? It has a resource, but what does a resource even have? You'd have to go through them all and look up their coordinates and see if they match. That could work. Seems bad. Well, get all this, switch on the feature type. We say level, remove feature, feature editor, hovered feature, just remove it. You do all the work. Some per feature removal. Feature type, feature resource. I guess, is this like resource pointer resource equals, and you have to cast it feature dot data dot data dot resource. Is that a thing? Everything about this is wrong. A cargo resource equals a cargo resource pointer of feature data dot resource. If resource, then do we need to do some dumb loop where we go through resource index level, oh, it's just resources, less than resource count. Resource pointer level resource equals resources resource index. So these are actually the hard coded ones. If resource dot coordinate is equal to level resource dot coordinate, then we need to do like unordered remove, and we're doing it in the loop. I guess we can say this is a little cargo resource pointer to remove equals null, to remove equals level resource, or sort of sample resource, and then break out of the loop, and then say resources. Why am I doing this resources? I don't even have resources anymore. Resources, and we're also going to need a I32 or a usize index to remove equals 0, or maybe make this I32 and make it -1, and make this I32 index to remove equals resource index. Resources, if index to remove does not equal -1. Resources index to remove equals resources resource count -1, swap with end, resource count minus. Perfect. Simple, straightforward. I mean, so we just need to do like a vector remove or something, some one line function. So, oh yeah, resource, delete. It's gone. Oh no, but we didn't notify the cell that the resource had gone. Does the resource know about its cell? It does. Do they all know about their cell? I guess they all do for loading purposes. But we feel a little funny about that. Cell. Oh, I guess we could, before we do it, resource, cell, remove feature. What is remove feature? Oh, it just knows because it can only have one feature. Right. It could replant its grass then, if we wanted to be complete about it. Beep. Beep and delete. There's a certain amount of these you can put down on a level. That many. Delete. Now I can put another one. Delete, 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 delete. Alright, I guess on the feature editor, this TV also like changes its brightness hard out. Sometimes it won't come back. Give me the brightness back, friend. That's really dark. Oh. This way you could do some sort of templating thing. I did build a thing for another project that was just like an array type. It was just a more... Oh. Is this where if you use standard array, you could remove... Does standard array have a remove? Unordered remove. Standard swap and standard pop back, like behavior. You still have to do it manually. And C++ would have you write out a bunch of stuff. It. Why it? Is that the iterator? Why not index? Or it is the actual element? Awful. Just straight up arrays. We could go resource cell update grass. Does that do a thing? Well, my monitor is super dim right now. We're dimmed out, bruv. Beep. Oh, delete. I didn't do it. Delete. Or did I do it before? And I remove feature. Update grass value mass. I think it needs to be plant grass. And also kind of just want to click the button to remove a thing. Oh, and it plants the grass back. Okay. I just have to turn off the old screen for a moment. Try and get that. Is that auto brightness or whatever on an OLED? And, oh, there we are. We're back. So this would be exactly the same for all the things. There might be something about like storage. Is it going to be called cargo storage? Yeah, just do it. Cargo storages. Change this to storage index. Yeah, just do it. You know how, I trust you. Sample storage. Apply. Index to remove storage cell, remove resources. This needs to be cargo storages. Cargo storages. Cargo storage count. And then storage count minus. So it's a storage, it's a feature, get feature data storage. If storage, then storage to remove equals null. If storage to remove, if index to remove, so we don't need this to remove, do we? We just need that. But now I want it immediately. Cargo I wonder what the behavior will be like. I wonder. Put down a cargo storage. Now remove it. Didn't do it. If storage indexed out storage count. It's always better just rewriting the whole function. There are these like raw recordings of someone's music track stems in the playlist, and it's just sometimes it's just on them for a bit. Where am I? Delete. Oh yeah. But if we were then to select this guy and fill 3 and then delete it and we put it back, it resets nicely because the code resets itself nicely. Fill 3, fill 3, fill 3, fill 3. Enable instancing. Oh yeah, it just doesn't work. Enable frustum culling. Delete. 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 Nice. Hey, that one won't delete. Well, I should have debugged that. It working. It work. There's a quote somewhere from some movie, I can't remember what it was, and someone built something and they're like, it works, and then they're like, of course it works. And I wanted to get that for my soundboard. It almost works. If we go to the max amount, I think that's the max amount. Only one way to find out is to build some more. That's the max. Not max cargo storage is reached. And delete. On this one, oh, we need to be on the feature editor. That deleted all of them that time. Oh, was it just because there was the ghost and I was going the ghost? What is that from that it works? Of course it works. Of course it works. Alright, so that's good. Unordered remove is correct. Station. Well, we don't have remove station. And that kind of needs to be a game feature. So maybe I guess we could put it in here. What is it? Is it a rail thing? Who owns this? Station? Cargo? Station. Pointer station equals cargo station pointer of feature data dot station. I just want to copy paste it and then go through it line by line. If station index to remove station index. Yeah, do it. Don't make me click the mouse. Station count. Station. Sample station. Yeah. Stations. If station coordinate is the same as that coordinate, station dot cell blah blah blah. Stations station count -1 station. Simple. Oh, how many things do we have? Cargo, okay, we'll do it this way. Port, beep, beep, beep. Port, beep, 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 beep. Hey, that was pretty good. Port, sample port equals ports, deep, beep, beep. Hey, that was better, the call and replace. So port index to remove station index. Let's just call this port index. Index to remove, port cell, port index to remove, ports, port. Cargo, warehouse, warehouse. Warehouse, data.warehouse. If warehouse, then warehouse count. Sample warehouse and warehouse coordinate and sample warehouse and where ports. Warehouse. Where is the house? Port index. Warehouse index. Dig. Why is it with iterators? I'm like, iterators must be abbreviated. Warehouses. Where's my house? Nice. Sample warehouse coordinate, warehouse index, warehouse data, warehouse. Don't repeat yourself. I love repeating myself. We've already got a tree remover, but we'll do it for completeness. If, what is a trees? It's not the same thing. Wait, it kind of is the same thing. It isn't the same thing. This doesn't have a thing called trees. Because we don't worry about case feature trees, that's handled elsewhere. Maybe trees is not a feature. Templating macro is looking at you with disgust and sadness. What are they going to do about it? Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry, we'll get there. We had a thing called verticality where we're like, oh, we've got all these feature editor. Oh, now we can't select them. Unless they've got cells underneath them. Call the macro police on me. Call the CPP police. The C police. So wait, the cell doesn't know it has a feature. This feature doesn't belong to anyone. It does. What? How does that work? But does this cell never knew it had a feature? Okay. All right. Whatever works. Where is this thing? There. I keep putting cells down in random places. Man, and there's still one over there. Oh, I hate the zoom on this thing. Really broke it. Oh yeah, you just click. Easy. The players are going to love the whole system. Is this why people ship editors in a later installment? Because you're like, the editor is so jank. No! I guess I could remove these cells. Is this rail going to let me remove it? Not without cells underneath it. Bridge. Badoosh. Love bridges. And now it's a much more visually attractive level. With this bit just sticking out over there. Whoa. Man, my keycaps are so budget, they like fall off the keyboard while typing. Oh wait, why didn't you ever drop off? I never built a station down there. Alright. So that way, delete station. Okay, delete station doesn't work. Oh, we gotta be in feature mode. And then delete station, okay. Intuitive. I think we need more than one train, but these trains are gonna crash. Please go the other way. Yeah. I feel like we're gonna get some overlap. Sky trains. It's perfect. Hey, why is this stack not being lifting up its limits? It has 20. Why is it not drawing? Strange. Let's save this. Is this something to do with removing things and then they don't draw properly? Ah, still no things there. Count none. It will draw them. There's just some bug. Go train, go. How many trains can survive on this track? In perfect harmony. Get out of there! Oh, they crashed. No, that one's going the wrong way. This is bad news. What is it? Get out of the way. Yes. It's going to drop the cargo off down here. Accepts all, supplies none. Accepts none, supplies all. Who climbs the staircase? Also, the trains are, the animations around these things, they're so wrong. It's like they get to the height too quickly or something. It's like the linear interpolation with the curve is not the one. They need to be slightly eased in some way. Yeah. It's like it goes up in the middle or something. Oh yeah, we use the force, use the loop, the hyperloop. And then slow. It goes up and then down. It like bounces up. Yeah, dude. Flying trains. Look at that detail on these models. Where are you, train lad? Oh, there you are. Where's the other one? Yeah. Oh, you're coming down. beep, 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 beep. Oh, we need to slow right down, turn back this on, and then we get to do something we've never seen before. Change the camera height angle. Whoa, yeah. Well, why are the cargo containers not high enough? Such a strange movement. It like touches down and then it moves up. Yeah, oh, I love that angle though. I want to be able to do that with the camera height, like wide angle like this. Yeah, we need to be able to look like this. There's so many things going on. Yeah, I like these trains like this, Waterworld trains. Why are they bouncing up and down? Come on, guys. Come on. Someone call the linear interpolation police. Whoa. Oh yeah, now this is gaming. It's a platformer. Whoa, that's cool too. You see that the circles are pretty good. Alright, sweet. They are bouncing, yeah. Oh, we need more cargo. We need more S-cargo. Fill 3, randomize. Fill 3, randomize. Doom, 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 doom. Connect this port to this port. Let's go. Bing. Oh, it needs a stack. Boom. Interesting. How is this possible, they say? Especially if we have a stack here. Bam. We're gonna need some bridges. One there. One there. One there. One there. Oh, nice satisfying little two-dimensional puzzle situation. Accepts all, supplies none. Supplies all, accepts none. Train it up. This is like a heavily bastardized version of Transport Tycoon. Like, what have you done? Oh yeah, I just made it about like cargo containers. They stack up real high in these weird little boats, and there's bridges and stuff, and don't worry about it. The only thing is the boats are so linear right now. They can only just kind of go in a ping pong. Yes. Everyone loves the spiral staircase. Oh, you know what we could do is be like, we need a station here that supplies all but accepts none, and this one now accepts all. Oh, the trains are going the other way. I got confused. Okay, no worries. Okay. So this one's going to go to this other island. Oh no, are we outside of the world? No, it's just a grid. It's just a recommendation. There's going to be this thingamajig, this situation where we're going to make a level, and then we're going to be like, I think there might be things where ports might become unlocked based on certain cargo types or something in order to move through to the next level. Now we need to be really careful when we push this button. I think I might have saved it. I'm just going to detach that one and do that. Oh, that's just simply not going to work. So we need a station that's like this, but then we want to like do some sort of thing where this one only accepts red, none, and red. This one only accepts supplies none. Supplies none. Supplies none. Accepts yellow. This one supplies none. Accepts green. This one supplies none. Accepts purple. And then we send a train to do its thing where it goes around. Unfortunately, it's gonna be stuck with a bunch of cargo it can't deal with. Sorting facility. A sorting hat. A sorting facility. And then this one accepts none. It can accept all the other ones. White, that color, blue, that, and that. Is that going to slowly sort these ones out? Oh, and supplies none. Oh, yo. The sorting train. Maybe there'll be stacks that are color-coded as well to help you understand. Or like they only accept a certain type of cargo. I mean, I don't know about all this clicking into the stations and having to set flags, whether or not that's cool or not cool. Oh, it's still working through the perps. It never gets to the perps because it keeps getting loaded up. So imagine this is a thing that just goes, this just keeps getting filled 3 randomized and filled 3 randomized. Some random generating factory that just keeps placing cargo and you're like, oh, yep. Well, what we need to do is go through this Rubik's Cube and eventually sort to these 4 islands here. And these 4 ones will need to be ported. Once they're sorted, it would be super annoying if they then got mixed up again, eh? I forced another mixology on the player. We still need some form of like, because it's kind of a little impossible the way I designed the level. Oops. Oh no, we don't want to put things there. Oh, bridges for the watery dudes. That's going to be a bit weird. That ain't gonna work, bruv. That ain't gonna work. So we need like a shorter train. This is just... accepts none, supplies all. I feel like this is just a crash waiting to happen. Ah, go, 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 go. Whoops. Alright. Start simple. Game systems taking 3 milliseconds. Hey Chili, is it time for you to go for pee-pee? It's time for me to finish the stream. Oh, the ships be gone, bruv. I know, Chili, we're doing it. I'm just gonna set up a couple of trains here. Oh no, all the stations are not going to know what hit them. They don't save their flags. Oops. It's weird how in debug mode, whatever the cause of debug mode, game systems take like 3 milliseconds or something. And then in release mode, they take 70 microseconds. With a cool under 1 millisecond for this stuff going on, which is pretty cool. I need to build an actual level that actually makes sense. Next time on Daisy Trains. $23 milliseconds to plant the grass. That's quite a lot. All right. It's been fun. I feel like we did what we set out to do, except we didn't make a tree. Bulk, remove blocks, remove features, but yeah, we'll call that extracurricular. If all is well, make a tree. Okay. Close enough. Done. Boom. I put a little timestamp in there just to be all, how long did it take? 03 25 and 22 seconds exactly. We're stopping the stream. Thanks for hanging out, yo everybody. Good morale, high morale boost. Sorry, Jess, if you got the Mondays, if you're still awake. Better get a seat of these dogs. Hey, Biscuit. Hey, buddy boy. Hey, good boy. He's got a tongue like Laffy Taffy. Is that a thing? Oh, come on. Oh, do you want to see what happened, Andy? Do you want the last look? We'll rebuild it just because Andy, we made a fun level called Verticality with a spiral, and in order to be able to edit things, we built a level height cutoff thresholdy thing. Oh no, the trains are going in the wrong direction. And we made some things to be able to add and remove features with the delete button, which is pretty handy stuff to have there. And bulk remove of terrain. But yeah, mainly the vertical clipper. The vertical clipper. Oh, did the trains crash? Train engine collided with another train. Yeah, good times. Sorry to miss you, but hopefully we'll catch you on the next one and catch you on the Discord. Hope all's well. Morale is high, or at least medium. Alright. GG's. Catch you guys on the next one. Holler at me.